Okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Earth citizens. Welcome to EMTV. My name is Courtney. I'm here with Danielle Gaudet, and we are here to celebrate the Earth. Welcome, everybody. There we go. So, could you type a hello if you're joining us live? We'd love to hear from you and maybe where you're joining from today. That'd be awesome. And if you're joining us live today, you'll also know that this Saturday, April 22nd, is Earth Day, which of course at EMTV is our favorite holiday, a time to honor the Earth. Earth Day was originally created to increase awareness of environmental problems, but as we know, it's become a popular time for people to come together to clean up litter, plant trees, and then also just to reflect on nature. Yeah. So here we are to do a little bit of the same. So we think Earth Day is important and important to kind of focus on something together.
Yeah, very much. I think there's so much power in that. I mean, it started just, I think, in Wisconsin in 1970, but now it's a global event. So you can really feel the power in the collective, people all over the world focusing on it together just shows the huge value and importance of the earth as our home. So I feel like celebrating, honoring that day itself, you can really feel a collective focus. And that just it gives me hope. And I feel like it gives more and more increasing power for people to come together and really try to take care of the earth.
Right. Hey, welcome, Donnie from Texas. Welcome. Yeah, I think so too. I think that, we're more powerful when we're together, and whether it's something simple like you see somebody picking up a piece of trash and then you're inspired to do the same, or you're really kind of working on the same wavelength or working towards a common goal. When we have a common goal together that we're working towards, I think it can be really powerful.
Yeah, because of that consciousness piece, right? So, there's that physical piece, which is where we're picking up the trash and really getting our hands involved in the work that needs to be done, the cleanup work, the healing work that needs to be done for the earth. But there's also that consciousness element when, that's the invisible part, right? That energy that connects us, that consciousness, when our minds gather together as one, that's where we really start manifesting things. It's like the law of attraction, the law of manifestation. Manifestation happens when our consciousness is really coming together on one singular focus. And then something very powerful can happen there. So I feel like both things are happening around Earth Day. There's, awareness of the physical element, but also this sort of energetic and consciousness power is increased because we're all aware together at the same time.
Right. And we need both. We need the physical aspect. We need to clean up the kind of mess we've made. But we also need to manage our own stress. There's many of us kind of walking around with a lot of stress. And even if we think we're good at masking it, it does have an effect on the decisions we make and the way we treat other people too. So of course, a good way to manage our stress is meditation.
That's right. I mean, meditation is such an important way to get quiet and kind of bring that mind back to zero, so that, if we do look at it in terms of energy, we're not contributing more negative waves out there for the planet, but we're sort of adding our own peace and tranquility to like, we want to see a planet that's peaceful and tranquil. So we need to create that in our mind first, and then put those ripples out there through meditation. I think that happens in meditation.
I totally agree. But do you guys at home agree too? Is any of this resonating with you? Please let us know in the chat. Then Danielle mentioned manifestation, and this is really what we want to focus on a little bit more at EMTV is how can we come together to manifest a healthier earth. And of course, there's a physical element, but then there's the consciousness element. And then there's the power of us working together for both. So Earth Day is kind of a really good example of that physical part. People across the world, kind of through all sorts of events and activities, are working on physically cleaning up the earth. And then we want to also at the same time work on this meditation piece. And really it's as simple as managing our stress, and it can be as big as manifesting a healthier world. So we're going to do that together today. We're going to focus on kind of visualizing a planet that we really want to see, a healthy and healing planet. Okay, welcome, Michelle. So we're going to do that, so stick around. But first we want to talk about 5 ways we can celebrate the earth, and maybe not just on Earth Day, but 5 ways we can celebrate the earth. Yeah, good. So one is, you're already doing it, especially if you're here. Research what's going on around you and find an event locally. So the earthday.org has been airing a series of virtual events all week. They're actually calling it Earth Week, to help people become more informed about global activities to increase sustainability. And then one of our affiliate organizations, Body and Brain, is hosting a series of Earth Day events, including trash cleanup, but also some gentle yoga practice and meditation outdoors where possible. So this is also allowing people to experience coexistence or peace within themselves, with nature and each other. And then beyond just Earth Day, there are lots of groups you can find with like-minded individuals who really want to do their part to take care of the earth. And if there's not one near you, you can, of course, create one too.
Yeah, I think that's so great, getting involved with the community. I think that's so important. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they want to take care of the earth, they just don't know what to do. And so Earth Day gives us, it can be kind of a kick in the butt for us to be like, all right, well, today I can take action. Let me just look around, get online, get involved with what's going on. It gives us a chance to find something really concrete to do, instead of just sitting around wondering, I wish I want to do something. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure where to start. It's a good day to get motivated to get started, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then even if you're not a people person, right? So the kind of second thing we're suggesting is just to be in nature. And I mean, we don't want to take the easy way and just say, oh, I just spent a lot of time in nature, so I'm caring for the earth. No, that's not what we're saying here. But just really having time to physically and energetically connect with the earth, because sometimes we're just moving so fast. I mean, even those of us who really care about the earth and love it, we're just, out of our house, into the car, to the next place, on to the next thing. So just also in honor of the earth, to celebrate her, just having a little bit of time to go out in nature, even if that's just a walk around the block or a nearby lake or forest, where you just kind of get quiet and open your senses and feel the air, smell the trees, the flowers, hear the sounds, the birds. Connect. More time to really connect and appreciate the earth in ways that we don't usually take time to stop and do. So this can be, even if being in groups is hard, taking that time to really challenge yourself to be in nature, no phone, let go of your worries about the past and the future, and just try to feel the earth more. And this is a way of starting to deepen our connection. And just like any living thing, people, we love to be appreciated. This is a kindness that we can offer to the earth also, as a living, breathing entity, to offer our appreciation to her.
Yeah. And then the next level of that, I think, is when you're more connected to nature on a regular basis, the mind to take care of the earth comes out more when you appreciate it. And just like we we're talking about before, I mean, it's helping you and it's also helping the earth because you're relaxing, being out in nature, finding yourself. And as you
Right,
deepen your appreciation, you're also kind of strengthening your will or your mind to take care of her. Yeah.
right, right. Yeah.
And then I'm sure you've heard of our new trend called plogging. So if you're going out in nature, you can just bring a little trash bag with you, or if you'd like some gloves or something like that. So as you're walking through, doing your hike, doing your nature walk, you can be also picking up trash that you see.
Yeah, I just learned that from you, Courtney. And I think that's a great idea. That's a great way to kind of add to that time of being in nature.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think you can still focus on yourself and, just to be prepared to bring a trash bag with you, because we don't always think of that. And then we see trash and we want to pick it up, but maybe you're going for another 2 or 3 miles. And, so that's a great idea too. It's this plogging. I think it's becoming quite popular. I think it's from Sweden actually originally. Yes, but that's number 2. So spend some time out in nature is a way to celebrate the earth and also take care of yourself too. The third is planting. So kind of jumping off that, really playing with the earth, like getting your hands in the dirt, really feeling the earth. I really got into this last year and I found it very therapeutic, very hard, much hard work, but very therapeutic. And then watching what you planted with your hands is beautiful. And just kind of great satisfaction I got from that. And actually one of the trees I planted last year, blossomed for the first time, and it was like so exciting, right?
Wow. Yeah. Personally, I feel like this one I'm missing in my life. And if I think about what I would like to add more, planting, because I can feel that, talking about connecting to the earth, it just deepens the connection to just put your hands in the dirt and plant something that you're going to nurture and care for, and it's going to grow. And you just see just like the fruits of your labor, the harvest, but also, you've contributed, you've added to the planet. So I think
Right.
that's really amazing that you did that.
Well, and then we also want to be mindful about what we plant too. So I did have to do some research. You don't want to buy a tropical plant and plant it in New England for the sake of the plant, but also the invasive species are getting kind of worse in certain areas. So plants that are not supposed to be there, that can actually create an extinction of native plants and animals, and alter habitats entirely. So huge economic impact. So be careful about what you're planting. And you might even want to research, if you are gardening, if you see an invasive species, that's something you want to pull out. And instead, get some pollinating plants or plants that attract pollinators, like butterflies, like hummingbirds, pollinating bees. So you can help kind of repopulate the bee population. I even heard you can make like a native bee house, which is kind of like a bird house in your backyard. So it helps your garden, and of course it helps our ecosystem as well. Yeah. And planting trees is good too, but you do have to check with your local government. I don't think you can just plant them anywhere unless you're thinking about planting them in your backyard, which some of us might have the space to do and some of us don't.
Yeah, I think there's a lot that goes into it and a lot that needs to be considered. But if you have the ability to do any planting, I think that's a healing for you and the earth. Very powerful. But if you don't, let's say you live in a city or you can't plant. I like also this other topic that we've been talking about, which is this earth conscious lifestyle itself. And utilizing Earth Day as a chance to check in, kind of check myself, right? Like self-evaluation. How's my earth conscious lifestyle going these days? And how can I upgrade it a little bit? Not even huge. It's not like dramatically changing your life in one moment, because that is hard. It's overwhelming, and it kind of makes us not even want to really start. But this is more a moment to kind of just take a look at how I'm living my life and consider, where can I make some small steps, small adjustments to have a more earth conscious lifestyle. For example, plastics, personally, because I faltered with the planting, but I made a huge effort with the plastics starting from a few years ago, really kind of making a determined effort. I am going to try to start reducing my kind of plastic footprint. If I don't think that's really a phrase, but from this moment, how can I do that? And, then you look around and you just see how much plastics you're using, and it's really overwhelming. But you can start really small, really small. I started as small as I put some glass Tupperware containers in my car so that when I go out to eat for dinner, if I have leftovers, I don't have to take their plastic container. I can go out and get my glass Tupperware and fill it up with whatever soup or the leftover food. That's where I began. And from there, checking around one by one, my bathroom, my kitchen, my beauty products, one by one. How can I replace this plastic thing with something that's not, something that's cardboard, something that's biodegradable, something that's reusable? There's actually a lot going on out there. So I really encourage people to, first you have to choose that and you have to want it. And then once you do that, you get online, you look around, you pay attention. There's a lot of little ways we can keep reducing the plastic that we are individually putting in the garbage. So I think that's something you can do. I mean, you can definitely do in the city, you can do in the country, you can do anywhere, anytime. So I really encourage people to take a look at their earth conscious lifestyle. Plastics, also, where you're buying your food, your fruits and vegetables, we can always improve. Am I buying locally? Am I supporting local farmers here? Where is this food being grown? We can pay more attention. So that's like increasing awareness, increasing our attention. And that's just, I think we feel good about it at the end of the day, knowing at least I am putting effort to raise my awareness and increase my, I guess what we could just call earth conscious lifestyle.
Yeah, totally. Swapping out products little bit at a time. I imagine it can be overwhelming doing it all at once, but and really doing your research. It comes back to finding companies that have good mission statements, that are doing their part to reduce waste in their creation and also their shipping of products. Is very possible, and that becomes a habit too. Just before you buy something, you're kind of checking out the company a little bit.
Right. Yeah. And the more people who start doing that, I mean, if there could be a lot of people doing that, then all the companies have to change.
Right. Right.
To stop using plastic. So yeah, I think it's a small but important step. And even though, yes, as you said, it can be overwhelming, but if we just go one by one, and then it can be kind of joyful to be exposed to all these new companies that are doing really healthy things, have amazing mission statements. There's so many of them out there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And also, obviously we've heard reduce, reuse, recycle, and just kind of want to throw out there, do your research about that too. So each state has different recycling laws. A lot of people don't know them, and it can be kind of messy. So check out, what does your state, what does your town actually allow you to recycle? And then also check out your local composting laws. So most states actually, require some sort of composting. And if they don't, you can find a way.
Yeah, there's so many ways. That's another great way to improve your earth conscious lifestyle. I mean, we can think, oh, my town or city doesn't compost, so whatever. But actually, again, if you look around, there can be local farms who once a week they come out and they receive composting, and you can put it in a little paper bag, or I've done this over the years, so I know, a paper bag or a plastic container, a Tupperware of some sort in the freezer, and then keep all the compost in there. And for each week, you can send it off. Sometimes people come around and they collect it. So there's a lot going on out there in the communities that we don't even know about. So again, it's like a It's just like a lifestyle, and it's just being more conscious and being more interested in that, and having the desire to put that top on your list of things to do.
Which, if you're connecting to nature more, you might naturally want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So what about you guys at home? Do you guys have any tips for us in any fashion, or what do you do to connect to the earth? What do you do to celebrate the earth? We'd love to hear from you guys at home. So while you're typing, I'll just tell very briefly our last way to celebrate the earth is really your self-care. So we've talked about this here or there, and it's not to put down the action that we need to take. I think as Danielle said, we can't just walk around in nature and think that we're helping, but it is true that taking care of yourself is contributing to the greater whole. And you can see this on a small scale. If you walk into a group of people and you're in a good mood, how that is going to affect them. And if you walk into a group of people and you're in a bad mood, how's that going to affect them? So from that and from the decisions that we make when we're stressed, managing our stress, managing our health is actually so important, because it will eventually affect the people around us and therefore eventually affect the earth as well.
Yes, very much so. Usually when I teach my students about emotional management, I talk about kind of compare emotions to the sort of like the weather of your own mind. Your emotions are your own inner weather. And so they flow in our energy system, which is kind of a conversation for another day. But the point is that the earth itself has the same system. The earth itself has a physical body like us, what we can see and touch, we can plant, we can pick up trash. This is a physical aspect, but then there's this energy aspect, which you can't see, but you can feel. The earth has that energy as well, which is 100% common sense if you just think about why people love to go into nature, because then they feel calm there. They feel peaceful when they sit by the bank of a river. They feel better, like more relaxed when they're in a forest or on a mountain, because they're connecting to the energy of nature, the energy body. So our energy bodies are connected. Human beings' energy bodies are connected. Just like if I'm sad, you're going to feel heavy. If I'm angry, you're definitely going to feel it. If you're near me, the more sensitive you are, the more you know that. Or if I'm joyful, it'll also influence you. It also influences the earth. We make that kind of vibration. That's what I was sort of saying earlier. That kind of wave and ripple goes out. So we can put out negative waves, or we can try to increase the amount of positivity, love, joy, gratitude waves that go out. And then the earth appreciates that and enjoys that just the same way other people. Again, we're all living things. So even, there's been experiments done, even a flower will die if you keep saying negative things to it, right? Like a plant. There's experiments like that have been done, how much it affects plants to talk negatively or to talk lovingly to a plant.
Wow.
It's the same. The earth is the same as people. So basically we need to treat the earth the same way you would want to treat your own dear friend or loved one, family member, someone who you want to have a healthy relationship with and you don't want to hurt. And that's why the self-care and the meditation and changing your energy in your mind is hugely important and impactful.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that meditation takes it beyond just thinking or wanting that to be true. The meditation kind of takes you in a place where you're really feeling or integrating that.
Right. Where you're changing your own energy.
Right.
Right.
Yes, that's a perfect way to put it. Yeah. So I hope you guys agree. Feel free to put any tips in the chat box. But if you're ready, we'll start to prepare for our meditation. Yeah.
Great. Sounds great. I look forward to it.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Oh, not that one. Okay. Can you give me a heads up if you can see that, Danielle,
Yeah, I can see it.
and hear it?
Mhm.
Okay. So before we begin, if you want to, find yourself in a very comfortable seated position. If you're in a chair, you might want to bring your feet flat on the floor, and then just minimize distractions as much as possible. So I'm showing you a picture of the earth because when we focus well, our brain has the ability to recreate an image in the mind. So if you take a moment, really, really look at the earth, maybe even let your eyes fully relax and feel your breath as it enters and exits your body. Breathe in, breathe out. See the earth. Also feel the earth. And when you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes and check. See if you can still see the earth with your closed eyes. Now I would invite you to raise your hands in front of your chest, maybe 8 or 10 inches apart comfortably. And when you're ready, close your eyes if they're not already. And visualize that the earth is now floating between your hands. Envisage the earth in your mind, imagining you are much bigger than the earth. And this earth between your hands is waiting for your love. Feel the earth that we love so much between your hands. Feel the energy temperature. Feel the many different energies of the earth between your palms. You can feel her energy at the same time, sending her your energy and love. Feel the pulse of the earth as she hovers but rests between your palms. Send her with love from your heart. Feel your body. Energy flows through your chest, shoulders, arms, out your hands to the earth. There's a message that the earth has for you. Listen carefully and focus. Feel the message from the earth. Now, you might like to turn your hands to face forward, or at any time, you can rest your palms on your knees. And begin to visualize bodies of water on the earth. Either clean and unpolluted, or small trickles of mountain streams, powerful cascades plunging over cliffs. Feel the vastness of our oceans, extending farther than the eye can see. They're free of plastic and teeming with wildlife. Feel the beauty and the power of water. Then in your mind, travel to the rainforest. Beautiful clusters of trees, bright, vibrant, and green. Countless life forms existing beneath their canopies. See a wide field of wildflowers, grasses dancing in the wind. Gardens with flowers blooming, all colors, all hues of the rainbow. Feel the beauty and the power from our plants and trees. Visualize her wildlife, all coexisting circle of life. From the 900,000 different species of insects to the colossal size of Antarctic blue whales. Watch wild horses run free in the west. Imagine dogs playing in the park. Feel all Earth's animals healthy and thriving. Imagine a world where all ecosystems coming into balance. The air is clean and pure. Not only picture in your mind, but feel the earth coming back into her original state. Finally, visualize your people. They are free, content, living together. They are nourished physically, mentally, emotionally. Visualize a world in which humanity lives in harmony with nature. A world where humans coexist with each other. You're ready. Lower your arms and hands. Take a breath in and out. Settling back to your body. Back to the space around you. Breathing in. And out. You can open your eyes when you're ready. And I'd love to hear what you felt. So if you would like to type a little bit in the chat, if you were able to see the earth or see any of the imagery or really what you felt during the meditation, we'd love to hear. And Danielle, I don't know if you wanted to share a little what you felt.
Sure. Yeah, it was really beautiful meditation. That image at the beginning really, I feel like it really like entered into my heart. And then it was a really heartfelt experience. I felt so much love, but also as I first watched the earth and then closed my eyes, I felt so sorry, a feeling like I just wanted to keep saying in the most loving and healing way, you know, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for the suffering of the earth and all the creatures and in humanity and the suffering that humans inflict on each other, which I feel like hurts the earth because we're kind of children of the earth, right? So I just felt all of that really in my heart. And then as we continued and I visualized just the ocean, the water, being clean again, just sort of the earth being restored. It was so fulfilling. You know, I got so much energy from imagining that abundance and and feeling the joy of how much my heart aches to see that the earth, that kind of earth, restore its vitality and its life force, becoming so full and vibrant and powerful, and us coexisting with that. It's really, I mean, I could just really feel that's what my heart wants so much. That's what my heart, as a human being living here, I couldn't ask for anything more than that. So it was really great. Thank you, Courtney. It was kind of, it just let me have a deeper reflection about the earth deep in my heart.
I think your sharing also reminds me of, you can have that experience, or we can have that similar experiences because of how connected we are.
Yeah.
If we weren't connected, how would we be able to kind of feel those sort of things and feel the suffering of the earth, but then also feeling the kind of the power from imagining an earth that is strong and that is healthy. And it directly affects our body even too.
Yeah.
And that really speaks to the power of meditation.
Yeah. That's right. And the power of the collective. If more and more people were doing that, it's like we're creating that inside our minds and hearts. It's just a matter of time before it will be manifested.
Yeah, I really do believe that. So we're going to be doing a lot more of those kind of group collective meditations, because it's too easy to get stuck in what's wrong. It's too easy to worry about, the direction we're heading. So yes, we need to take action consistently, especially the things we can do and manage our, an earth conscious lifestyle. But also we can do these meditations, we can come together and we can manifest together a healthier planet.
Yeah.
Not just on Earth Day, but
Right. That's right.
Yeah. But saying that, very happy Earth Day to you all. Thank you so much for meditating with us today. We might make these meditations on the full moon, so check out for that. Please like, subscribe, and check out the links. I'll put some links in the description of this video so you can learn. I'll put both of them in here so you can learn a little bit more about the Earth Day events, earthday.org. And then also, as I mentioned, Body and Brain is hosting a variety of events all over America, at least. So you can see if there's an event near you. You can go out, you can do some plogging or pick up some trash, go out in nature, do some gardening, do something that really honors the earth for you, something that kind of feels good for you.
Right.
So thank you so much, everybody. Wishing you a beautiful evening, and we will see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time. Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.